Married at First Sight, season 15, episode 12. Welcome, everybody. My name is Deborah, and I am doing a review recap on Miguel and Lindy. I do separate videos on all the Married at First Sight couples. At the end of this video, you can click on the link above my head and you can watch all my different reviews. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Deborah. Please like and subscribe to this video. But right now, we're going to start talking about Miguel and Lindy. And Miguel and Lindy got a baby, y'all. And that baby's name is Migindy. I thought that was cute. This ain't the first baby that Miguel has. It's really the second baby, because the first baby is Lindy. Because Lindy right now, I'm wondering, is she even an adult in the marriage? Every time an episode comes on, I say to myself, oh, what does Lindy do? What does a Lindy do? Every time an episode starts, it starts with Miguel cooking for Lindy, cleaning for Lindy, or doing something for Lindy. You remember that episode when Miguel was getting on Justin and saying, we hear a lot of the things that you're going to do for Alexis, but what is Alexis going to do for you? Miguel, you need to flip that on yourself, because we are seeing a lot of situations when you are doing for Lindy, but what is Lindy doing for you? Are they just not showing it, or is Lindy not doing anything? Because when this baby showed up at the doorstep, the first person to pick up the baby was Miguel. The person rocking the baby was Miguel. We find out the one that had to get up in the middle of the night for the baby was Miguel, and Lindy was fast asleep in her bedroom. Now, before all this happened, we had already been on Lindy, at least I had, saying Lindy is pimping Miguel, because she had a lot of requests from Lindy. First of all, we knew she said, you better tell me you love me or else. So he coughed up the I love you, I think, a little sooner than he really wanted to. The next thing she said was that I need you to pay my student loan bills. Okay, he said okay to that. She said I only want to work 20 hours. Okay to that. She said, don't give me a hard time about where I want to go, what I want to do, who I want to hang out. If I want to go out with my girlfriends, don't tell me what to do. I guess he said okay to that too. She said, I need joint bank accounts. He said okay to that too. And then she said, and I don't want to take your last name. You're going to need to do all these things before I take your last name. He said, oh, okay to that too. Now, when this baby shows up, we see that Miguel is doing all the work with the fake baby. So he got Lindy the baby and now the fake baby. This is unsustainable. I understand Miguel, and I like Miguel. Miguel really wants to please Lindy, because I guess he don't want to see that other side of Lindy come out. But let me tell you, this is unsustainable, especially when it comes to kids, because I don't care how much the father wants to be involved with the babies. When that baby is born, that baby's going to want his mama. So Lindy might can think she can lay in the bed and not get up for that baby, but that baby is going to want that mama. And even if that daddy want to hold that baby, oftentimes the baby is like, no, I want my mama. And Lindy always seems to have the perfect excuse for never doing nothing. And her excuse always is, I don't know how to do this. I don't believe Lindy anymore. Lindy sat up there and tried to make us believe that she didn't know what a body shot was. Now, I'm okay with her saying she had never taken a body shot, but she tried to make me believe that she didn't know what a body shot was. I remember when Dr. Pepper went to Lindy's house, she had a refrigerator full of alcohol, and she told us she lived with 3 or 4 other women, and they were a hosting house, and they gave parties a lot, and that's why the refrigerator or the freezer was full of liquor. So now you want me to tell you, you had never seen a movie, never saw it on TV, never experienced it, never saw anyone else do a body shot. Lindy likes to fake a lot of stuff. This also is going back to that whole religion thing when she said she was so sheltered. I'm really not believing any of this information about Lindy too much now. I think Lindy uses this sort of naive approach in order to get people to do things that she doesn't want to do. I don't know how to do it, so can you do it? I've never done it before, so you can take the lead. I'm not accustomed to it, so I don't want to do it. It seems to be popping up continuously, and Lindy has gotten a free pass in this relationship where she actually isn't doing anything. What has she had to compromise or put up with Miguel? Now, producers tried to give him this baby because they were like, they don't have any conflict, so we got to try and, make them have some conflict with the baby. And Lindy says, that ain't gonna be no conflict. And Lindy was like, whatever conflict comes our way, we can handle it. Of course you can, because her solution for handling any kind of conflict is, Miguel, you need to make the adjustments. It's actually kind of sad to watch because it actually is something that Miguel's sister had forewarned us about, that in relationships, Miguel takes on a lot of the responsibilities and the women aren't held accountable. I'm waiting for Lindy to step up and do something to show Miguel that she is willing to put in effort in this relationship. Now, one thing that Lindy does do, she pumps up Miguel. She says nice things to him. She basically agrees with everything that he says. What she does is when Miguel asks her opinion, and she says, well, what do you think first? And then when Miguel says something, she goes, a ditto. That's why I don't trust Lindy. I don't know if Lindy is putting on an act so she can get the yes at decision day. I really don't know what's going on. But when I see this couple and say they haven't had one disagreement, one sort of kerfuffle, I'm wondering, are they hiding something? The other thing that I noticed, I'm going to do the after party video after this, so be sure to check it out, is of all the people, all the cast members, Lindy and Miguel have the least appearances on the after party. I'm wondering if this couple has made a pact behind the scenes and said, hey, any conflicts we have, we're not going to show it on camera. We're going to do it behind the scenes. We're not going to show it. And we're not going to go on the after party and air our dirty laundry. Because let me tell you, these two are closed up like a vault. But I'm not buying it that there is no conflict. Every couple, even if you have a good marriage, you have conflict. So for us not to have seen anything from this couple tells me that there's a deliberate act to sort of cover some things up. I don't know what's going to happen. I can still see these two saying yes on the decision day. I like them together. Maybe what they've decided is we'll deal with our issues behind the camera and we'll deal with them after this experiment is over. But Miguel absolutely is going to have to start asking more from Lindy, and he's going to have to risk her blowing up over it, and he's going to have to stand his ground. Because the solution that he's doing right now to do all the work all the time is absolutely unsustainable in a long-term marriage. It absolutely is. And when they do have those babies, it's really going to come out, because that baby is going to force Lindy as the mother to step up and do something, because that baby's not going to always want Miguel. That baby's going to want Lindy. Anyway, what do y'all think of this couple? You think they hiding something? Do you think they're showing us the real them or what? Drop down in my comments and let me know. And don't forget to watch out for my after party video, and you can watch my other videos. Some links are here right now. Talk to you later. Bye.